that is there a comparison with this, with the 1400 years ago, the environment that was there? There is no comparison. Unity, Wakar has this, most of you were here in the assembly, and he has he took 5 minutes on talking of unity. All these points that I am talking about, scholarly people can spend hours and hours. There are books upon books. Where is the unity? Do we have those attributes? One of the attributes are that you love each other, you have sympathy for you, you care for each other, you know each other. All these are absent. With unity comes strength. The tragedy is that we have really not ever tasted the strength of unity. If all of us come on one page, the strength that everybody feels, that we have not felt it. We don't know that sense of brotherhood, that sense of togetherness, that is absent. One thing Wakar also mentioned, that there is a hadith that a community, a true Muslim Ummah is like a body. One part hurts, the whole part will suffer in response. Are we a body? We are not. If we are a body, we don't have consciousness. It's like a body that has paralyzed. It is a body as if it is in coma. You bring into an ER, you have to take care of the vital signs first. You have to take care of, this body is absolutely in a critical state. Another thing is there is no sense of direction. The body is absent. There is no, if you go on a little bit higher level, there is no leadership. There is no sense of where we are heading. So there is no sense of belonging also. There is no sense of, what's the other way I can put it? Connecting. Everybody should have that sense that we are part of something, we are moving in some direction. That thing is not there. That means the body does not have a head on it. If the leadership is not there, it's a body without a head. So these are the, generally speaking, communal problems out there. And of course, I am not a scholarly person. I am not educated in this line. And I am absolutely ordinary person bringing out what I am thinking. But wallahi, there are problems upon problems upon problems out there. And you know it. Now, who will solve it? Who has the central role? Masjid has a central role. Masjid is where the solution is going to come out from. Masjid is the focal point. It is the center where the community is built around. It is the nucleus. Now the masjid does not, I'm just indicating problems within masjid also, does not recognize the role that it has. It realizes in a very vague sense. It is not a focused, where you strictly focus on an issue. It is a vague issue. If you go on a website and see the ISNS introduction, you will see it talks about general stuff. ISNS offers 5 times daily prayer, or 2 Jumas, and Sunday school, and Quran, and all that. It provides these services. That's it. What about the higher direction? That higher direction is missing. Somebody has to sit and think through this. Who's that somebody? That is all of us. The board is doing their job best. It's divided into 13 different sections. Everybody is taking their job. Amir is great. We have a head within a masjid, a head that is only guiding the committees. The committees know that there is a head. What about the rest of the Muslims, regular Muslims? Why are they not taking Amir as Amir? What about the rest of the community? Why does it not know that Qadir Hussain is our leader? And wallahi, he's the best man that we can have in that place. He's the right man. So we can realize it. We can really have a good leader and do that. But right for now, we have dispersed effort. Qadir Sahib himself, he is working full time. He is in a position that is a very responsible position. He is also engaged in other things besides ISNS and his job. So who will do this job? Now I'm coming towards the solution also. Let's talk about the solution. Again, inside the masjid, there are problems also. Layers upon layers of problems within masjid also. This is administrative problems also. There are only restricted resources and they only go that far. And if they are not gathered at one point and used prudently, they are not going to go far. So these things need to be gathered together with a focused effort on the goals that we have to achieve. Let's talk about solution. I'll inshallah not take too much of this time. Solution. All of us has ideas about how to solve this issue. Quran is full of solutions. It says, hold on to the rope of Allah. Let's do that, you're solved. You'll be okay. The Quran also says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He does not change the condition of people unless they change their condition themselves. So we have who is responsible? Each one of us. We have a responsibility. We have a calling and we have to respond to it. I can list solutions also, but I'll stop myself here because my solutions are what I'm talking about. They only go as far. What I propose is that ISNS should do is that it should form a group of people. This group of people should be the prudent people of the community. They sit together and they think, what is our purpose? What do we have to achieve? And how we will achieve that. They will list all the problems. They will list all the possible target places that we need to be. And they will lay out the chart of how to get to those solutions. If you take this model and see it across the modern times, corporate world, it's called strategic planning. For the lack of better term, I'll use this term. I propose that let there be a temporary, for 2 months or 3 months, let there be a strategic planning subcommittee where people, board members, regular members, and anybody who's interested from community is also welcome to participate because we need perspective from all over the place. And this committee sits down and does the work, lays out a plan and reports its findings and recommendations to the Amir. This committee should have, ideally speaking, if any one of you were here last week, Inamul Haq was here. He seemed to be a very good man to lead such an effort. If I spoke to him, he's kind of caught up in other places, he cannot break away from that. But there are people that can be contacted and asked to lead this effort, this focused effort, where all of the good minds, the concerned hearts sit together and try to clarify the muddled up situation that we have and streamline all the issues and all the solutions. So I'm not proposing all the solutions that we can have out there except for just this one. I'm just saying, just take the next very step, and that is establish a strategic planning subcommittee temporarily